We now shift our focus to the United States. President-elect Donald Trump has set his sights on the Panama Canal, reigniting a decades-old debate over its control and ownership. At the heart of Trump's rhetoric is a bold claim. The United States should reclaim the canal, which is a vital global waterway. Let's just unpack for you what has happened so far and where things stand right now and why this is extremely crucial. Also, why is Donald Trump eyeing the Panama Canal? Speaking at America Fest, an event hosted by the conservative group Turning Point USA, Trump accused the United States of being quote-unquote ripped off over the Panama Canal. In fact, he described the canal's transfer to Panama as a monumental mistake, stating the U.S. quote-unquote foolishly gave it away. And he later took to his Truth Social platform, posting an image of the U.S. flag flying over a narrow waterway with the caption, "Welcome to the United States Canal." Perhaps a clear sign of his ambitions. The president of Panama, Jose Raul Mulino, quickly responded. In a statement shared on his X account, Mulino declared, I'm quoting, "Every square meter of the Panama Canal and its surrounding territory belongs to Panama and will remain so," quote unquote. Trump took things a step further. Sharing a news article about Mulino's statement, he wrote, quote unquote, "We'll see about that." Now, Trump has also hinted at concerns over China's involvement in the canal's operations. On Truth Social, he alleged that the canal, once handed to Panama, should have remained free of influence from any other nation, particularly China. He wrote, I'm quoting, "It was solely for Panama to manage, not China or anyone else. We will never let it fall into the wrong hands," quote unquote. On Truth Social, Trump further said, "Merry Christmas to all, including the wonderful soldiers of China who are lovingly but illegally operating the Panama Canal," quote unquote. Mulino dismissed Trump's claims of Chinese interference, labeling them baseless, adding that China holds no operational sway over the canal.
Es un sinsentido. No existe un solo soldado chino en el canal.
It's nonsense. There's not a single Chinese soldier in the canal, and on the other hand, it's not going to happen. We maintain a respectful, well-managed relationship with China in terms of what is in the interest of both countries. I've always mentioned that I'm very interested in the relationship with China for the effect of Panamanian exports to a market that needs everything. I will wait till January 20th to do what corresponds, which I have not yet defined, with the government of the United States. At this moment, Mr. Trump is not president, nor does he have any government. So whatever he says, I will clarify it, and on my side, I will wait until January 20th to have an official government in front of me to talk about this and many other issues.
Also, one crucial question is, why is the Panama Canal so significant? You see, the Panama Canal, constructed between 1904 and 1914, is a lifeline for global trade, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It accommodates 14,000 ships annually and handles approximately 2.5% of global maritime trade. For the U.S., the canal is particularly crucial. It, after all, facilitates the import of goods from Asia and supports key exports like liquefied natural gas. Ownership of the canal transferred to Panama on December 31, 1999, under a treaty signed by U.S. President Jimmy Carter. Trump, however, has questioned the validity of this handover. In another remark, he suggested that if Panama fails to honor what he called, quote unquote, the moral and legal principles of the agreement, the U.S. should demand the canal's return, quote unquote, quickly and without question. So what is Trump's intention really? What is on his mind? Hard to say. But while Trump makes these remarks, leaving behind a string of questions, for Panama, the canal represents national pride and sovereignty. What does all of this lead to? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.